All right, field is set. Looking for the green flag at the cone. 20 laps the distance here tonight for your Bats Warehouse. Arizona Modlites. Green flags in the air. We're underway. And Brendan Priest not messing around, gets on the loud pedal early, and he will pull away from the field. Sean Connors side by side. Rich Kemp for that second spot. The 88 Michael Prey had a strong heat race earlier on, though, falling back throughout the field here now, almost outside your top 10. After starting this race on the outside of row 1, Gary DeWitt rolls around. So does Aaron Holmberg in the 44. Will stay green. Can they get refired? Looks like Holmberg gets the car rolling once again. The caution flag will fly. Top 5 rows, green flags in the air. We're back underway. And Brendan Priest once again drives away off of turn number 2. This time, though, it's going to be Steve Moriarty in that second spot, followed by the 24 Kemp. Sean Connors in 4th. And then they're 3 wide for 5th. John Priest, Brandy Myers, Colin Bender. Top to or bottom to top as they roll on the racetrack through turns 3 and 4. Still 3 wide back there. Now it's going to be John Priest and Colin Bender blowing by the 94 machine of Brandy Myers. Brendan Priest, your race leader, followed by Moriarty. Then it's Richard Kemp in that 3rd position. Gary DeWitt spins around once again off of turn number 1. Yellow flag will fly. Brendan Priest leading the field down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. Lost his heat race earlier on to Chaz Bacher Jr. Starting back in the pack is the 831 of Baca as green flag flies. 1 lap down, 19 to go. And Brendan Priest able to drive away as Steve Moriarty follows suit with Sean Connors in that 3rd position. Then it's John Priest, Chaz Bacher Jr. going to split the 24 machine of Richard Kemp. Chaz Bacher Jr. on the top side, John Priest down low, 24 Kemp in the middle. It will be Priest and Baca working their way into the top 5 as John Priest made a little contact with the berm going into turn number 1. Chaz Bacher Jr. holding that wheel up on the top side of the racetrack, trying to work his way around on the top side. Right now, though, the preferred line seems to be the bottom. Chaz Bacher Jr. sees that. He's going to dart his car down to the inside. Now pulls up to the inside of John Priest in the 51. Another spin. This time involves the 8AZ of Nick Campbell. Yellow flag will fly. Trying to get into a rhythm here tonight in this Mod Light main event. Green flag's back in the air. And Chaz Bacher Jr. trying to go 3 wide with Sean Connors and Steve Moriarty. He's going to clear the 114 to Connors. Now pull up to the outside of Steve Moriarty. Chaz Bacher Jr., that 831 started this race back in the 9th spot, trying to work his way into that 2nd spot and try to chase down the 52 machine of Brendan Priest. As they go into turn number 1, Chaz Bacher Jr. on the top side of the racetrack, able to work his way past the 114 and the 17 of Moriarty. John Priest now clears the 114 of Connors as well. Move him up to the 4th spot as Colin Bender trying to do the same. Going top shelf, though, as well. Looks like Steve Moriarty trying to find some speed up there as Sean Connors battles back to the inside of the 51 machine to John Priest as he battles him side by side up at turn number 2. The battle is on now for that top spot. Chaz Bacher Jr. right in the tire tracks of Brendan Priest in the 52 into turn number 3 as they work off at turn number 4. Chaz Bacher Jr. sees the hole open. He's going to dart into the inside of it, and he'll try to take your race lead away. Side by side into turn number 1. Chaz Bacher Jr., your new race leader. 8AZ, Nick Campbell spins again. So yellow flag will fly once again. Your top 5 green flags in the air. 14 laps to go. And Brendan Priest washes up the racetrack, allows Steve Moriarty to take over that 2nd spot. John Priest right behind his son now as they work into turn number 3. John Priest going to use the outside lane through turns 3 and 4, trying to work his way around the 52 machine of Brendan Priest. Sean Connors back there in the 5th spot. For your top 5 drivers, all using the low lane. The one driver not doing it, though, the 51 of John Priest, the wily old veteran, trying to work his way into the top 3 right now around Brendan Priest. See if he can't catch up to the 17 of Steve Moriarty, who kind of slipped up the racetrack off of turn number 4. Washes way high as Chaz Bacher Jr. just drives away from him. Chaz Bacher Jr. pulls away from the field as he leads them off of turn number 4. Has about a 10-car length advantage over the 17 of Steve Moriarty. Then it's going to be Brendan Priest and John Priest running 3rd and 4th. 5th is Sean Connors in the 114. Brendan Priest and John Priest kind of have an accordion effect going off of turn number 2 that last time. Loud Sean Connors pull right to the back bumper of the 51 of John Priest. As Gary DeWitt spins around once again, yellow flag will fly. A little bit different orders. Green flag flies once again. 11 laps to go here tonight's Modlite main. And Chaz Baca Jr. able to yard the rest of the field there. Brendan Priest now has a stronghold on that second position over Steve Moriarty with John Priest in fourth. John Priest and Steve Moriarty battling side by side for that third spot going into turn number one. Give it to John Priest as Steve Moriarty comes right back to his bumper, plays a little bumper tag with him, loses some momentum though. Allows the 114 of Sean Connors to dart to the inside of Steve Moriarty. Moriarty and Connors side by side into turn number three. It's Connors down low, Moriarty up top in the 17 machine. He's going to clear the 114, hang on to that fourth position. Sean Connors rounds out your top five. Then it's Colin Bender in the 95 right now running in sixth, with Mike Schmidt in seventh, followed by Steve Bender in eighth. Ninth, Richard Kent. Round out top 10's Michael Prey. Brandy Myers back in 11th. Out front, no change. Well, one car around the 24. Richard Kent spins around for turn number four. Looks like he'll get the car refired though, and will miss the wall. We stay green. So Richard Kemp getting back on the loud pedal. We stay green here with 7 laps to go. Now as Chaz Baca Jr. works his way past the start-finish line. It's Baca, it's Brendan Priest, John Priest, your top three. Steve Moriarty in fourth, Sean Connors in fifth. As Colin Bender trying to find some grip up on the top side of the racetrack, get some traction up there. Doesn't look like it's working out for him though, as Mike Schmidt able to pull in right to the back side of the number 95 along with the 97 of Steve Bender, who goes top shelf now. Chaz Baca Jr. starting to work over some lap traffic. Going to get to the inside of Richard Kemp and try to clear him. His car almost got a little squirrely off of turn number 4 to the 831 to Chaz Baca Jr. He'll stay in it though. 5 laps to go. This time as Conrad Santa-Cruz brings out the hand, pointing the 5 fingers to the rest of the field. And Chaz Baca Jr. full straightaway advantage on the Priest boys. Brendan Priest and John Priest are getting ready to do battle for that second spot. Right now, Brendan Priest has it, but old Father John, he wants it. As they work off of turn 4. Right now it's about a 3-car length advantage. Brendan Priest has that position as John Priest going to follow the tire tracks of his son in the 52 machine off of turn number 2. Still about 4-car lengths now. Brendan Priest has over John Priest. John Priest a little bit better going into turn number 3. Off exit though, you see Brendan Priest trying to wrestle that car and hang it, keep it pointing the right direction. That allows John Priest now to dart down his inside going into 1. John Priest takes over that second spot. Brendan Priest moves back to third. John Priest now trying to get a little bit of a lap car cushion there, a little buffer between himself and Brendan Priest. Steve Moriarty still in fourth. Sean Connors in that 5th spot. As Chaz Baca Jr. leads the field off of turn number 2. Down the back straightaway here at Arizona Speedway, looking for the white flag this time in the 831 Bats Warehouse machine. He'll get the white flag one more time around. Chaz Baca Jr. has been a man on a mission this year in the Bats Warehouse Modlites as he brings the field off of turn number 4. He's going to pick up another checkered flag. Chaz Baca Jr. wins tonight's Modlite main event. And Chaz Baca Jr. out of the race car, fans. Started this race back in the 9th spot, man. Didn't look like you broke a sweat out there in the car, man. Once you got that thing up to the front, you just yarded the field.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, this is the same base setup that we've ran all season so far, and I mean, these guys built a great car. Like, it was hooked up the whole time. The bottom started to slick off more and more, so I was getting more afraid, but it was still hooking good, and it was a good race thing. Yeah.
Man, and how crazy is that, man? Just having this car, like you said, base setup. Wherever you go, you're just putting this thing in victory lanes week after week. Here you are back at Arizona Speedway Santan Ford victory lane once again in this Modlite.
Yeah, I mean, I can't thank Troy and Barb Norton enough at Bats Warehouse for putting me in this thing this year. And, man, I mean, throttle out performance, everybody that helps on this little Modlite, it's a great car. Joker's chassis, they build it, and like I said, it hasn't skipped a beat. But, yeah, thanks to all my sponsors that helped me on this deal, and thank you to my family and friends and all you fans for coming out. It was a good night.
It definitely was another good night for Chaz Baca Jr., your main event winner here tonight.